A very happy morning, children. So today we are going to discuss one more problem which is related to the chapter small business and enterprises, and now we are going to discuss the basic problems which the small business entrepreneurs are facing. And let's see the question first, and then we will move ahead towards the towards the answer. So the question here is, path of small business is full of hurdles. Explain the given statement. So hurdles, obstacles, lot of problems which small business entrepreneurs are facing here. So how these problems should be solved, that we will also discuss, but before that let us discuss about these problems. So the main problem of small business is related with finance. The main problem, because everything starts from here. This is the major problem which small business is facing, because whenever these entrepreneurs are going to the bank want collateral, they want security, because without security bank can't give money now. So that is why they are not getting enough loan from bank also for conducting business, as well as they do not have so much savings that they can do the business with that savings only. One more problem is that if they go to local money lenders, they will charge such a high interest that it is very difficult for them to pay that interest only, and through their life they only pay the interest, principal amount never being repaid. So the major problem which has been faced by the small entrepreneur or small business is related with the finance. Okay. Now, after finance, the next important problem is related with the raw material. This is the next problem which small business is facing. Yes, raw material. Actually, they are using the raw material which are available in their local areas. Now, the thing is that these small entrepreneurs can't purchase raw materials in bulk. First thing, they do not have enough money to purchase raw material in bulk. Second problem is that they do not have enough storage space for keeping these raw materials. So then also they can't buy in bulk. Third thing, maybe in the local area the raw material which is available is not of a good quality. Then for buying good quality raw material they have to go to other places, for which they have to pay high money, very good amount of money, and it is not possible for them to give such a high price for the raw material, because what will happen when they will give very high price for the raw material, the final cost of the product will also increase, and as a result they will not be able to sell the product in the market, because we know the market is perfectly competitive market. We have to compete with everyone. The small business entrepreneurs are not only competing with the similar type of businessmen, they are also competing with the large and multinational companies. So here it is very much important that they should not increase their costing, and as a result what happened, they have to somehow make compromise with the low quality raw material. And what will happen when they will buy low quality raw material, the final output will also not be of a good quality. So this is the another problem which is being faced by small business. Now after finance and raw material, the next problem which they are facing is managerial ability. Managerial and abilities. Now, when we are talking about managerial abilities, the problem is that a single person is generally handling the business. And when we are talking about single person, he is not capable of doing everything alone. Maybe he is talented in a particular area, but he cannot be talented in all the area. For example, when we are doing business, we should have knowledge of production, that means technique. We should have knowledge of marketing. We should have knowledge of sales. We should also have knowledge of finance. So many areas are there. Just a few example I have given you. I have given you. Now when we are talking about these so many big areas, a person cannot be talented in all the areas. Now the problem will start. If a person is not able to handle all the areas, the result will happen, maybe he will produce the goods, but when the question come about selling and marketing, he will face a lot of problem there. So this is the third issue which small scale enterprises are facing, the problem of managerial abilities, because single person is handling the business. And another thing is that they cannot appoint professionals because they are lacking finance. They do not have enough finance that they can appoint a person and give him or her a good salary. So again the problem be there only, they are somehow struggling. Now, after this problem, the next problem which small entrepreneurs are facing, that is of labor. Next problem is labor, okay? Now, when we are talking about labor, the thing is that when we want to appoint labor, labor should be skilled labor. But here, as these small business entrepreneurs are facing the problem of finance only, they can't appoint skilled labor because skilled labor will demand a good salary or wages. And as these small entrepreneurs are facing the problem of finance only, they cannot give good money to them, and as a result they will not, that means the labor don't want to do the work with small entrepreneurs. They will leave the work and they will move ahead. So what will happen, they will appoint unskilled person and afterward they will train them. It will take a lot of time, money, effort, everything. So the labor problem remains with small entrepreneurs. They have to somehow adjust with unskilled labor, and which is really a bad thing for it. It will give an adverse effect on the business. So actual problem was finance and everything is connected with it. The problem was finance was there, then afterward the problem of labor is also connected with that only, the problem of managerial abilities is also connected with that only, raw material is also connected with that only. That means if we have good finance, we can appoint professionals, we can appoint skilled laborers, we can purchase good quality raw materials, so all the problems can be solved. But because of finance, all other problems are also arising. So this was our fourth problem. Afterward, next problem is marketing. This is again one of the big problem. Actually, these entrepreneurs know how to manufacture the product, but when the question come about marketing the product or selling the product, they do not have any idea how to go to the people and how to advertise about the product and how to convince the people to buy it. So now the problem of marketing remains there. So for this, they have to depend on middlemen who will buy the product from these small entrepreneurs and sell it to other people. So the problem of marketing is there in small business. They are depending on middlemen, and these middlemen are exploiting these small entrepreneurs because they are paying very less money to these small entrepreneurs and buying the product, and later on in the market they are selling the product at very high price. So marketing is no doubt a major problem in case of small business. After marketing, the next problem is quality. Yes, the next problem, number 6. This is related with quality. As we know that the small entrepreneur have to compromise with the raw material because they do not have enough money, and we know that as we don't have enough money, we have to compromise with low quality raw material, and when the quality of raw material is not good, the final output will also not be so good. And the problem is that as they are competing with other organizations like multinational company and large organizations, they can't increase the price. They can't buy good price or high price raw material. And the result is that final quality of the product is really low. So this is one of the problem which is faced by small business. Now, the next problem which is faced is technology. these businessmen are basically using outdated technology. Again, you can connect this one with finance only. They do not have enough money that they can buy the high-tech machines. They do not have the knowledge to run the high-tech machines. So they cannot adjust with the new technical things. And as a result, they are somehow struggling with the old machines and old techniques. And the result is that the final output is not so good, as well as the quantity of output is also less. So technology is one of the problem which is being faced by small scale enterprise. After technology, one of the more problem is competition. This is one of the issue which is being faced by them, because they have to compete with the similar type of businessmen. They have to compete with the large industries, they have to compete with global industries. And as the global industries and large industries are getting so much finance, they are having enough money that they can produce the goods at lower prices, because they purchase the things in bulk. The raw materials they are purchasing in the bulk, they are having very high-tech machines, and as a result the final output quality is good as well as the price is low. And these small enterprises are competing with these organizations, the global organization, MNCs and large industries. So this is one of the biggest problem which is being faced by small scale enterprises. And the last but not least, this is sickness. Actually, these enterprises are sick. They are facing problem not only from the outside but also from inside. Inside problem, like I just told you right now about the labor. They have to struggle with unskilled labor, the managerial abilities. All these problems are within the organization, as well as from outside also they are facing problem. Like the person who had purchased the goods on credit, they are not making payment on time. Similarly, they are facing competition also. So actually they are sick from inside and from outside also. These enterprises are facing really a lot of problem while doing the business. But the thing is that we cannot ignore the importance of small scale enterprise, because in India the reality is that out of total industries, 95% of the industries belongs to small scale enterprises. As well as when we are talking about the second largest employer after agriculture, it is small scale industries. So importance of small scale industries we cannot ignore. And for the survival of small scale industries, Indian government is launching many type of schemes. They are offering different incentives. They are establishing different agencies like NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation, District Industries Corporation, NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So they are establishing so many industries, so many banks are being established for supporting these small scale industries. As well as they are providing different incentives, like in form of raw material, in form of power, in form of tax, in form of loan. So they are giving concession on all these things. So the final thing what we have seen, that the government also want that this small scale industry should come out from the problem. The finance problem is the major problem. That is why government is offering loan at concessional rate. For initial 10 to 15 years they are getting loan, but for the initial years they don't have to pay any interest, and later on when they are paying the interest, the rate is quite low. So this is one of the benefit which they are getting from the government. Similarly, they are getting benefit of paying very less amount of water tax or income tax. So government of India is supporting a lot to small scale industry, but still the path of small scale enterprises is actually full of hurdle, and everybody is trying to remove the hurdles. No doubt it will be removed, but the reality is for the time being is now this one. So this was the question and the final discussion. Hope so the question is very much clear to you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.